Alright, this is a video on a subject that's been bothering me for a very long time. A, a number of people have done a video on this, and I'm going to talk about what really annoys me about Hollywood stereotypes. I can't stand Hollywood stereotypes. Hollywood is very influential on our culture, whether we want to admit it or not. Television in general is very influential on our culture, people, our kids, our everyday lives. You see something on TV that you really like, you want to kind of try and emulate that in your life, or you see something on TV that you really hate, you want to try your best not to become that. And Hollywood has done so many stereotypical movies and characters that is really it's becoming old, it's becoming stale, and I'm just getting sick of it. Now lately we've had Hollywood has gotten a little bit better with that, particularly with movies rather than with television, but it's still there. The stereotypical characters are still there, particularly in stuff like Twilight, stuff like Transformers, Michael Bay's movies. You know, when I see a character as a black man, when I see a character in a movie, he'll either be a comic relief character or he'll, be wearing baggy pants or something like that. The stereotypical black person is, he's a hood guy. He wears baggy pants. He likes chicken and stuff like that. And, they'll show that in the movies. And it was really brought up in Transformers 2 with the twin robots, how they were talking. And, with those two characters, that pretty much is like a stereotypical black person. And not just with blacks, with whites as well, and they're either nerdy, geeky, or something like that. And that's pretty much how they portray Hollywood. Hollywood portrays them. When are we gonna get a different type of breed of characters? I would like to see Hollywood tackle something like, instead of having the main protagonist be kind of nerdy and geeky, what about a scientist who's a black guy who's very intelligent or something like that? Or how about a character who is very interested in science and technology, but he's not necessarily black or white? He can be Indian. How about something like that? Right? That's very rarely seen, and it's very rarely done well. Particularly, a good opportunity was with The Last Airbender, which I haven't seen yet, and I'll see that eventually. But again, taking something that has some good variety of characters and a good blend of races and just completely shitting on it, you know what I mean, is just terrible, and I can't stand it. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. And Hollywood really just annoys me with this. I was, I want to talk about this subject because I was watching a movie today, and it just kind of annoyed me. Had the same stereotypical black guy in the movie. You know what I'm talking about. You guys see the pictures and the motivational pictures I'm putting up here. And, I just really can't stand stuff like that. I agree with one of the YouTubers I listen to for the big time. He's like, why don't we ever see, a much more variety of characters? Why don't we see a Chinese guy who isn't into martial arts, or a comic relief character? You know what I mean? Like, whenever they put an Asian guy in a film, he has to, they got to bust out that joke. Oh, he's gonna do karate and something like that. What about an Asian guy who's dating a black chick? or something like that. That's like rarely seen in film. And with another thing that I can't stand about movies is that they're afraid to play with races. Like it's always, you know, black on black, white on white. And if they do black on white movies, you know, they have a black guy who's into a white chick or a white chick who's into a black dude, they'll they'll kind of be secretive about it. Like the movie won't sell well, or they'll just put it on TV and it just won't do good. It won't go over well with the audiences for some apparent reason. And Hollywood is so afraid of it. I'm like, you know, if you look at the real world, you know, people of different races and nationalities are dating each other. I mean, that's just how it is now. It's not the way it used to be, you know, with the with the same races dating each other. You know, they're trying to, especially here in America, we have so many different variety of cultures and races and stuff like that. We should be able to put that on movies. You know, it's rarely seen, and I think we need more of it. And that's really all. You know, I rambled on a lot, and I kind of repeated myself. But you know, what Hollywood stereotypes annoy you? What makes your skin crawl? What makes you irk? What gets you pissed off when you're in a movie theater and you're like, oh wow, they're doing the same joke over and over again. You know what I mean? So if anybody wants to make a video response to this, be welcome to. And you know, comments are always welcome. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think about this subject, and I'm gonna leave it at that.